I think that this is one of those things that's really important because a lot of times we get so busy in life that we stop really building our ideas. And while I think we need to be careful about bright, shiny objects and going, oh, that's a good one, that's a good one, that's a good one, I think that we really have to protect our time and be able to develop and nurture the big ideas that we have. So I'm going to share with you tonight some of the big ideas that I've had in the past, and hopefully these will help to spark some ideas for you to use to build and develop your home staging business. Number 7, don't be afraid to hang on to a big yet to be developed idea. It may lead to exclusivity. When I went from doing Smelly Cat Properties into probably being one of the best known people in the country for luxury homes, that was a big leap for me. But I really just had to open up my mind and my skill set, and I had to learn some things and get educated and not be afraid of that and then jump in. So I didn't yet have the full skill set. I didn't yet have the full idea, but I started to be less and less afraid of thinking about it, adding to my repertoire, so to speak, starting to toy within the arena, and then jump in. So don't be afraid to hang on to something that's a big idea. Now what I do is I just keep a really simple Word document on my computer in an ideas file folder. I don't censor it, I don't try to organize it, but whenever I have a good idea or a big idea that's building, I just type all that stuff into this Word doc and I just let it build, and guess what happens? Eventually it comes to life. Eventually it comes to fruition. I may not be able to do it today, I may not have the time or the resources or the skill set or the direction or the coaching or whatever it is I need, but I can feel it brewing, and so I just keep track of it, and eventually it leads to something big. Number 8, go for the money. For goodness sakes, ladies, go for the money. My goodness, this is so funny to me that so many people are afraid to talk about money or afraid to ask for money or afraid to make money or whatever the case is. I'm giving you all permission, and please write it down. Karen's giving me permission to make a truckload of money. This is huge right now for all of us. There's an enormous opportunity in the home staging industry. Will you have to work for it? Yes. Do you need to be a little bit tougher? Probably. Is there enormous opportunity where you can truly go for the money and help your clients on an extraordinary level at the same time? Yes, yes, yes. So please say it out loud with me right now. Let's go for the money, right? Did y'all say it? Let me see how many of you said it. Raise your hand. Let's go for the money. Come on, say it with me. Go for the money. Raise your hand. Did you do it? Don't be afraid to do that. Good for you. For all of you who are saying it, good for you. I see your hands raised. I'm congratulating you right now. The more you give, the more you receive. So when you're not afraid to go for the money, guess what? You'll receive it. And I'm not saying you're being greedy or selfless or anything. I'm saying you're telling yourself, I'm worth this. I can make this kind of money. I can charge this. I can run this kind of business, and people will pay me for it. Because I'm giving, I will also receive. And that's the way it happens. Draw upon your existing skills to build new ones. So draw upon your existing skills that you already have. So what are you already good at? Some of you might already be good at one method of staging, and now you can use that method to build another method. I mentioned earlier that Manny was on the calls with us tonight, and I remember when she came to me, and then she took Home Stager and then Stager Pro. And when she took Stager Pro, she said, you know what, this transformed me. This gave me a whole new way of staging, a whole new way of doing business. So she was drawing her existing interior decorating skills, because she's very talented, and using that to build additional skills. And that's what I want you to think about. Now, some of you may go, well, I'm a brand new stager, Karen. That's all right. You're probably in staging because you're already talented at decorating, or you're probably talented at color or curb appeal, or you're a creative painter, or you have some kind of creative ability or desire within you already. Use those skills to develop new ones. Just by a quick show of hands, how many of you have already gotten a good idea from this? We're only on number 9, but just raise your hands. Tell me if you've already gotten a good idea from this so far. Just let me know so I know we're on the right track if you've gotten one good idea from this so far tonight. Terrific. And remember, if you want to share it or ask any questions, feel free to type them into the chat box. If there are questions we should share with people, I'll say them out loud, or you can raise your hand and I'll be more than happy to answer those questions for you. Number 10. This is one of my favorite ones, and everybody who's ever worked with me could just recite it right alongside of me. So go ahead and recite it right alongside of me right now. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed woman is queen. What can you do better than most, even if you're new? I will absolutely, positively guarantee you that if you have gotten in there and done a home stager training with me, or a Stager Pro training, or you're going to take part in our new upcoming online property scene designer course or anything like that, even if you're fairly new, you are the one-eyed woman. You are the one-eyed queen in the land of the blind. I promise that you are. You know more than the next person. I know that you do. So I want you to all just sort of own that now. Go, you know what? In the land of the blind, I am the one-eyed woman. I am the queen in the land of the blind because I know more than my clients do. And that's absolutely true. So get out there and show them what you know and empower yourself to know that you truly do know more than the next person. And the next time you get out there, you'll know a few more things and a few more after that and a few more after that. That's what's important. Layer in multiple streams of income through diversification of services. Again, this is something you've all talked to me about. We've talked about multiple streams of income. How else can you make more money from every single home staging job that you do? And if you have some ideas, raise your hand or type them in so we can share them with everybody. How else can you make more money from every single home staging job you do? And how can you also help your client more every single time so they make more money, right? Because if you're helping them more, then that means they're selling faster, and it probably means they're selling higher. So they make more money in both directions, your agents, your sellers, your investors, etc. And you make more money by helping them on multiple layers, with multiple services, excuse me. So what I mean by that is we can all go in and do an awesome home staging, right? Whether it's an investor home staging or a full-blown home staging, we can add curb appeal to it. We can add color analysis to it. We can do maybe we have to do some kind of commercial staging. Maybe we have to consult a little bit on their signage. There's photos. We can recommend carpet cleaners, painters, different vendors, etc. There are so many ways that you can add multiple streams of income to your existing business, and so many ways that you can help your client further their own business and their own sale and make more money in turn. So the question is, why wouldn't you do this? If you're not already curb appeal certified or color analysis certified or something of that nature, you need to be. So step up. Tell yourself you're worth it. Invest in your own business so that you can then in turn invest in your customers. Number 12, and I kind of put this dead center because I think it really carries so much weight, but family first, always. A lot of times, in this business, we get very close, and we like to talk to each other and share personal things, and I always feel like APSD is a family in and of itself. As a matter of fact, my birthday's on Monday, and I just went to the post office and picked up our mail, and there was a box in there from Pat Kelly from Marie Kelly Designs. And she's just, if you don't know Pat, she's just an amazing person. She's so sweet. And she sent me a birthday gift and just said, thank you for all you've taught me and blah, blah, blah. But I think of all of you as family. And to me, it's all about family first. So when you need help or you need encouragement or lifting up, we should do that for one another. But I also mean real family first. So how is your family? Are they well? Are they healthy? Do you have a good, solid relationship? Because I think that that's important in order to build a solid business. So family first always. Somebody needs your help, stop and help them for a minute. Stop and help them for a week, whatever they need, so that you can have a solid foundation in your family. For me, it's my family and the people in my business family too, right? And then in turn, you'll have a solid foundation in your business. Of course, I always want to say thank you so much for joining us. And if you have any questions about this webinar, let us know. We do post these for replays if you're an APSD member on our Ning site, so they're always there as well.